Broadcasting live from downtown Las Vegas, you're tuned in to Gorilla Cross Radio.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Do you hear this voice? Who is this? Who's this speaking with me right now on Girl Chat Sports? Man, it's episode 127. I am Mo, and I got my girl back.
Yo, I'm back. I am back.
Oh my God, and they're playing a biggie. Let's go. Let's go. Shout out to my boy, Notorious B.I.G. Shout out to B-Cal. This is your present. Pop that you probably never get. But if anybody else wants it, it's available at Nordstrom. Just come see me. Anyway,
what's up, y'all?
Yeah, what's up?
Let me pull a Goose Thomas real quick.
Yeah, you gotta grab it.
Gotta grab it.
Grab it and be passionate about it. Shout out to Goose.
Shout out to Goose.
Be careful how you grab it, ladies.
Oh, they are gentle.
Yeah, they are
so
gentle.
Be
Sorry,
careful how you
he
grab
grabs it aggressively. We know that's never his MO.
Okay, I'm back, y'all.
Yeah.
I got maybe a shade darker. Costa Rica was lovely. And shout out to Let the Ball Bounce to Dre and Goose for holding it down for the first episode for me, and also to the Sportsnista and Camden for holding it down the second episode that I wasn't here for. So we really appreciate you. In case you're tuning in, I don't know if we can pan down at all. Probably not. So let me stand up. There's just this little baseball team
she's just now following because they're winning.
Listen, I have been the Mariners, the only baseball team I have ever repped. Okay,
this is my first time hearing this conversation.
It is not your first time hearing this conversation. And granted, have I followed and kept up with all the players? No. But since last year when I knew they were playing in Japan and that, Ichiro was going to be coming back and Griffey was going to throw it up, I was always down. But then, what's happening right now? We'll get to that later. We'll also get to some other sports. What's happening with your Lakers?
My Lakers are a mess right now, but we'll get into that. Yeah, I have a lot to say about that too.
You got a lot to say about that. So if you're watching right now, make sure you can give us a call. What's the number, Mo?
702-608-3259. That is the number.
Appreciate it. Yes, hit us up. Check us out. Give us a call because we've got some stuff to discuss. First of all, real quick, a shout out to the Las Vegas Aces for the organization for allowing me to be part of their draft party yesterday. It was amazing. Miller's Ale House. Here's the deal. We've both gone to a lot of, sports events, whether it be media or as a fan, whatever, bars, however, games. But to go to an event like this last night or yesterday evening, and for the women's basketball team, I would say there was more women there than men, which you can't say too often about sporting events. Can you? Have you been to one where it was more women than men?
No.
And so it was pretty amazing. I mean, I'd say at least half and half, if not more. But it was phenomenal. I passed out some cards. So shout out to anybody that I met yesterday who's watching the show now. There's a lot of great dedicated fans that are all, not only just because they're here in Las Vegas, but also they're here for the WNBA, and they're here to support, which is awesome.
Yeah, shout out to you, actually, because you got some interviews.
Yeah, it was some good stuff. We'll
talk about that in a moment. But shout out to you for representing, and I really appreciate that. That was pretty dope.
And also right after I came back, shout out to Mayweather Promotions, the promotions team, because I got to also take part in the Sin City Showdown, which was on last Friday? Yeah, down at what's the one on Boulder Highway? I already forgot.
You're talking about
the hotel.
Samstown,
yes. Steph was there. Shout out to Steph. Oh, yeah. Yes. Shout out to our boy Kenny for holding it down for Mayweather Promotions. Great fights. And of course, Mayweather's guys kicked butt, and they all won. So it was like a clean sweep of Mayweather. Yeah,
you got good footage on that too.
It was good. Yeah, it was good. So we had the media got to sit on this platform. I felt like I was on remember when you were in high school or middle school and you had the stage of the cafeteria? That's what I felt like we were sitting on, the stage.
Oh yeah.
You were on the stage, and then the rest was the boxing ring and the people that were there. Yeah. So it was cool. I enjoyed it. It was my first, I've been to a couple boxing events, but not as media, so that was pretty cool. Yeah. I enjoyed that. Who else do we need to shout out? Gosh.
Oh, we're going to shout out my brother today. April 11th is my brother's birthday.
Happy birthday, Marcus!
My little Marky.
I'll even say go Raiders for him for that.
Yeah, go Raiders. Go Dodgers. I'll say go Dodgers for him. He is actually attending the Aviators' second game tonight.
Oh, really?
Shout out to Horn, his BFF, for giving him tickets. That was a nice birthday present. The bros. Yeah, you just didn't include me in that, but that's all right. That is Horn. I see you. Okay. I'll think of something even better for my brother.
We'll definitely talk about the Aviators because they have a lot of stuff going on as well.
Yeah, they do.
And shout out to Harry Wees from the Lights.
Oh, yeah, Harry. Oh, my God.
Because guess what? We'll be on Saturday.
At the Lights game.
And can I tell you it's going to be a foam party?
Yeah, I saw that.
Do you remember when you used to go to foam parties? I'm just saying. I'm kind of like, woo, it's supposed to be the pre-spring break or pre-whatever first foam party.
Right. They better have a foam win, too. We're their good luck.
I was there during the preseason when they won. You were there for the first home game when they won, so we're keeping our fingers crossed.
They'll win this one. Anytime they mention Knights in their name, they become winners. So speaking of that.
Speaking of that, well, also, I want one of those Lights jerseys. The Lights...
The Knights
Golden
collab?
Knights, yeah, those were so cool.
Shout out to Jose for getting one and rubbing it in my face. But
Jose,
okay.
Dang.
Yeah, he did that. He posted it too. Like, look what I got, Harry.
If there's any left in the storage bin, Harry, just let us know because we will rep them on show.
Yes, we will.
Hard.
Look at my face. Please.
Oh man! Shout out to Palmer and Arlington as well because Arlington, so the AAF went down.
Right.
Which happened while I was on vacation, which was crazy. But they still have the alliance to XFL media, source, so Instagrams, Facebook, Twitter, and now it's going to be more heavily focused on the XFL.
Right.
But it's also giving us the stories in regards to is the AAF really done, and if the players that have already been there's already been like 30 players that's been signed to the NFL from the AAF.
Well, that's good because they weren't going to get a check.
Well, a couple of them are suing.
Yeah.
Not that they're going to get any money, but hey, whatever. Yeah. It's all good.
Right.
What's up, Cassandra? She just checked in with us.
Hi, Cassandra.
Yeah, we got to get her back. I want to be here when she's here.
Oh, the Sportsnitza is the bomb. You guys, go follow her on Instagram.
Please do.
I advise it wholeheartedly. She's
yes.
so dope.
So let's get into it, shall we?
Yeah.
It's been, first of all, I missed you.
I missed you too. I know. I'm glad my friend's back. I was so excited.
Yay.
I was like, my friend.
Yay.
My co-host.
Yes.
My girl that holds it down when I can't. She is the anchor. Do we have Wind Beneath My Wings by Bette Midler by chance, Quan? Did I ever tell you that you're my hero? Yes. But I'm so glad you're back.
Thank you.
Now, if you want to talk about this Lakers situation, we can.
Do you want to talk about that first, or do you want to go with... Yeah, let's go with it. No, let's go with Lakers. Yeah, because here's I had a question because as I was coming from work here, granted we just moved offices, and now I'm farther down places where I don't want to be. Actually, I think I'm in Horn's area. I think where he works.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so I heard that. Okay, we know about the Magic situation.
Yeah.
But what transpired today? Because here's the deal. Everybody thought Luke was getting canned. Luke has not lost his job yet.
I will talk about that. But the athletic director, the assistant athletic director, Nunes, he got fired.
When that wasn't expected, correct?
I don't think it was, but here's the thing, and I'll say this. If you know the Lakers and you know about Magic is great. He's big smiles. He's very charismatic. He's very into the players, that kind of thing. However, he did not do the job that was outlaid to him.
Oh, and which was?
He was supposed to be the president of basketball operations.
Okay.
But I think he came off more as team liaison ambassador. I feel like your conversations with your players should have never happened. You're supposed to be sitting up there with Jeannie. Rob Pelinka is supposed to be down there in the
little hallway, the little hallway.
Yeah, right. You are not supposed to go to LeBron and say, well, LeBron, what do you think who should go on an AD trade? It needs to be Rob, not you. You are the behind the scenes man around behind the curtain, like at the Wiz. Like the Wiz.
Yes.
But I think that's not his MO. That's just not his role. And I have to quote my dad. Shout out to Dad, because when I text Dad about Magic.
Shout out to Mr. Treat.
Yes. He says, Magic's a great guy. The suit just didn't fit. And for all y'all that thought Jeannie wasn't expecting him to quit, you are very mistaken on that.
So she knew.
Of course she knew.
Oh, really?
You're in a 3-hour meeting and you're talking to Magic about your problems and what we haven't done and you don't think he probably said...
She is blonde.
As a woman, as a woman, though, do not ever underestimate a power businesswoman, and do not underestimate us when we will allow a man to save face for you to look good while we just will take the L. And that's all I have to say. And one thing about Magic, too, and I love Magic, too, but it was not his role. If you ever follow Magic on Twitter, he talks too much. There was too much disclosure on the AD thing. There was too much disclosure of him giving props to other players, which that's all well and good, but guess what? Your bias is with the Lakers. Anything that you tweet needs to really be kept low, needs to not be out in the open. We shouldn't have known none of that. The players shouldn't have known none of that. Nobody should have had all that in-depth information that we had about.
Do you think most of this battle goes back to then just that whole AD situation?
Oh, that started it, but I think it also started with the Lonzo Ball getting muscled into the Laker organization because you can't say no, Magic, because you want everybody to like you. And he is that guy. He's that guy where he doesn't like people to not like him.
Yeah.
And that's why a basketball operations president, that's just not a good role for him. Because they're going to have to not like you, but they will respect you. And I think he wanted both.
So what do you think is next for Magic?
Well, he's already tweeting about the Sparks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's already
Oh.
You can't hear me? Oh, thank you, Quan. I guess I got to get my mic closer.
He wants it closer to your mouth.
He wants it closer to my mouth. He wants it all right. Let's get it. Let me get it sexier.
Put that lipstick on, girl. Put that lipstick on.
Oh, my God. My bag is way over there. But I think it's popping already.
Okay.
He already tweeted about the Sparks and how they acquired their 3 new players for the WNBA. And I'm excited for this new journey and this and that. So it's like, wait a minute. Are you going with the Sparks now? Like, what's going on, sir?
That's interesting.
It is. But that's him. He tweets everything. You can't be a part of something and tweet everything.
Ooh.
But he's spilling. Whatever it is, he's spilling. You guys can call in and chime in on what you think about Magic and stuff. And everybody's like, I'm shocked, I'm surprised. No, they were in a 3-hour meeting. What do you think that meeting would have consisted of me sitting up there?
I'm curious.
I'd be like, you know what? And then he tried to say, oh, I didn't want to cry in front of Jeannie. But you wanted to cry in front of all the cameras?
Oh, it wasn't he wanted to. He was doing it on purpose. That was like, I mean, listen, I could try and cry on demand too. And that was like, I just don't.
I didn't want to cry in front of Jeannie. So that tells me already Jeannie knew what time it was. You know, she's like, I'm going to let you have that. But guess what?
But the one thing that was slightly believable was he said that, you know, if he would have told her first, that he might have been convinced out. Like they would have, because they are friends, they've had such a long history with the family, that she could have tried to convince him out of it, which I think
really
not like that she has the power over Magic, but I think that she could have maybe had like a boo-hooing or this or that.
Really?
Give us
Honestly,
one more year, do this.
So?
Or,
I don't think so. And she even gave him permission to fire Luke, but she just said do it at the end of the season. He couldn't fire Luke. He's close to Bill.
Which we all know who I can't stand.
He is too far in with knowing players and being very personable with them that he treats them like one of my sons.
I wonder
what
Magic sign is.
I don't know. That's a good question.
He kind of sounds like a Cancer.
I don't know.
I am a Cancer,
but that just wasn't a good role for him. Now, the question is, will Luke be gone? Because Jeannie did give him permission to do so. She just didn't want it to happen during mid-season is what I read in one of the articles.
Interesting.
That he was allowed to do at the end of the season. I think he couldn't come to terms to do it. But he was all in Luke's face about his coaching, which again, as a president of basketball operations, you do not do. That is the job of a GM. That is the job of somebody else. You sit up there in the owner's box with Jeannie and you just analyze. You stay quiet. You're not in the mix. That's when taking micromanagement goes way too far.
Yeah, I mean,
he can't do it.
Yeah, he can't control all of LA. It's just impossible.
Mitch Kupchak, I mean, yeah, that was a disaster too. But did you ever see Mitch tweeting about these trades and everything else going on and other players and what they're doing? No, Magic, please be quiet. Just don't talk so much. You like to talk. Remember, he had that talk show. He loves to talk.
Man.
He's that guy. Like, let him be that guy. And I love Magic. You will always be a Laker in my heart. You will always be Magic Johnson. You are just not a president of basketball operations, Magic. That's all.
He's like a liaison.
Yeah, he's like a brand ambassador. He's a PR guy. He's that guy.
But he wanted the title, I think, initially.
Yeah, but he didn't even do the job functions of the title. Like, they were saying he wouldn't show up for certain meetings. He wasn't taking any calls for what he was supposed to do.
Was he getting massages and missing clan? I just
don't know.
I had to throw it out there. You know what I mean?
We could ask the Patriots owner about that. But moving on around, that's all I have to say about that.
GM.
Or Packers GM, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that with that. They fired their athletic director. We're rolling into playoffs. That starts Saturday.
Yes.
Golden State and the Los Angeles Clippers. And by the way, the Clippers
are pretty good.
Man, they got the logo.
For an 8th seed?
They got the logo. The logo is in the building. We had the logo. We got rid of the logo.
Oops.
They got the logo. Now they're talking about they might want to get the logo back.
What do you mean?
Bomber has long money. You think you can afford the logo? You think you can afford Jerry West to come back to the Lakers and help? No. He's done. He's staying with the Clippers. Okay. Yeah. So.
Dang.
That's my basketball today.
That's crazy.
And we don't even have to talk about Paul Pierce saying he was better. He was on some magical mushrooms.
I don't know what he was doing.
Nice
I don't know who was in his corner
like.
amping him up because somebody was in his ear.
Let's be clear. We love to hype ourselves up. We love to
course.
But
well,
let's be realistic.
I love Paul Pierce. I like Paul Pierce. He was a good player. Was he Dwayne Wade?
No.
And you shouldn't even, and the thing is that you shouldn't even be on national TV while you're doing a sports broadcast commenting on stuff. Like I have to, with guys that are going to be like, dude, you're crazy.
Right.
And they were. Like Kenny was like, nah, pass.
Well, I like how, shout out to Jalen Rose.
Jalen.
That is my, I need to stalk him to get him on the show. Because he is going to fact check and
he dissected
and broke him down to nothing.
Yeah, that was.
Shout out to Jalen.
Shout out to Marisha who joined in.
Hey, Marisha. Yes. Oh, shout out to Marisha because you were at the Marathon clothing store.
Yes, she was.
I have ordered a Marathon beanie.
Really?
Since the 1st of April and some other because I had a moment with the Nipsey thing. Shout out to Nip.
All right.
I bought some things and I haven't received them.
Well,
I was hoping to wear my fringe. Check this out. Blake Nordstrom passed away too. And we all went to work. And we all carried on as business as usual, which I feel like Nip would have done. And I understand a day to day, maybe close the shop down. But this was the 1st of April.
Well, but did you see the parking lot there? You couldn't even get through the front door.
The makeshift is ridiculous. And when Farrakhan was speaking in front of the shop, I heard little handle glasses breaking.
Oh, he was in front of the shop too?
Yeah, he did a speech the other day, but then he spoke at the services today because I watched the services too. And he had a flub too, by the way. He called Nipsey Hustle Nipsey Russell. That's blowing up on Twitter right now.
Shout out to my girl Meek. She said that today, and I was like, no, he didn't.
He did. But that's where Nip got his name from, and we get it.
Yeah.
But really, minister, get it right and tight. You know where you are. He just gets on his Nipsey Russell, but
Nipsey
Russell was a community guy too,
you know,
and it makes you research.
But when you're talking and the names kind of flow off your tongue, it's like that's what happens.
Because Nipsey Russell was that kind of guy too. He's very socially advocate. I remember watching BET when BET was owned by Bob Johnson, and it was the Nipsey Russell's Juvenile Jewelry. That was like one of my favorite shows to watch because he always had the little kids on there, and they would like talk about things. And shout out to all of that. So. And I just was hoping when I saw Marisha's post, I was like, oh, could she go in and get my beanie for me?
She was.
Cause I was hoping by the time I got my stuff, I could wear it and be on the show. But it hasn't showed up. It's cool. But the funny thing about it is, as soon as I place my order, they send you a text on your phone like,
really?
Hey, we processed your order. It's coming.
It's just sitting somewhere.
I DM them, and I was like, hey, I know it's been hectic. I know things are going on.
A little hectic.
Just want to check in a little bit. And yeah. But it's cool.
I mean, that was April 1st. It's April what? 11th?
10 days. Yeah.
I mean, they're only in California.
They're only in LA. Shouldn't take another week. Yeah. Probably another week or so.
If you guys are joining us right now, I'm back at the show.
Yes, welcome.
I know. Give us a call, 702-608-3259. Shout out to Quan, our producer.
Yes.
Who, man. He had nothing to chime in on his Lakers. I see.
I know, but he knows I'm right.
He wants to leave. Quan wants to get out of the Lakers organization. That's who wants to get out.
Well, I will leave if they bring Tyronn Lue in. I will leave if they bring Jason Kidd in as a coach. I told this to my dad today. Shout out to Dad again. That if they bring those two people in as possible coaches, I'm no longer a Laker fan. You heard it first. Like, that's serious for me to say that.
Whoa, that's...
I will not have a team affiliation.
And is this kind of is this how you were when you were talking about the Raiders and how you didn't want to be the Raiders for a while? Or is this for real serious now?
This is more serious because we have 16 banners and we want more. Why are we still been sitting on 16 banners in the last, 5-6 years? Like, we should have had a chip.
Well, how Jason Kidd could even have a job, period, right now, because let's not even go there.
Right.
But, yeah, Tyrone, he just wants to be able to be coached by LeBron. That's what he wants.
That's not even a good idea either. I just need all of this to go away. It's like a nightmare. It's like a nightmare.
Give me a little background. Because let's talk about a former Laker.
Okay.
Let's talk about Vlade.
So Vlade, he's a GM.
Right, for
Sacramento.
Sure, the King.
And he's firing coaches, assistant GMs. But here's the deal. So Sacramento, this is the best season they've had, but they only won 39 games. They didn't go to the playoffs. The best acquisition they have is De'Aaron Fox. Yes, he brought it. That was a great look. So they just are trying to elevate, I feel like, as a team to get further and further up. They should have been playoff contenders. Right. I agree with him. I feel like.
But it wasn't like they were bottom of the barrel.
They weren't. But this, again, they want the instant results. Not almost. Because what the Lakers end with? How many wins did we have? I didn't even check. Because they were 39, and how many did we end up winning for the season?
I think
like
37.
12.
So by 2?
Like 12.
No.
37.
37. So by 2? Really?
Sacramento was a way younger team. We had LeBron James.
Yeah.
Sacramento had De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, but
Dave Yeager was a great coach. I think that was a horrible fire by Vlade.
You think so? I don't know. I mean,
They were expecting to be one of the worst teams in the league.
They were.
They ended up
weren't.
being number 9 in the West.
Right. So I think with them being 9, I think
they
wanted
overachieved.
More. They did overachieve.
They overachieved. So how do you fire a coach to overachieve?
But whose expectation was that? Because that was not Vlade's expectation. What was his expectation?
I mean, probably.
Okay.
Probably not realistic if that's the case.
Okay, so if you're
you fire a coach that took a team farther than anybody thought they would.
Sometimes that doesn't make it. And you've seen this in history of sports.
But he was a good coach.
I thought he was a good coach too. I'm not even disagreeing with that. It's just that I think with Vlade's kind of, and you know that owner is foreign, so their whole mantra and their mind frame is totally different than an American standard. I want it now. No, seriously, real talk. I want it now. And that's why I said, what was Vlade's expectation? He may have felt overpromised and underdelivered. I don't know. But he did get rid of the assistant GM too. They said there was a lot of conflict in the locker rooms with the players too, and that whole situation.
Well, shout out to Carp. He just Matthew Carper. He just chimed in and said that apparently the rumor was that Yeager was kind of like a pain in the butt.
Yeah. That he was getting on people's nerves a little bit. So you never know. Shout out to your homie. Yeah, thank you for listening and watching.
Yes.
So yeah.
First of all, Natalie said I think she thinks Meek Mill bought everything out in the store at Marathon Store.
So that's why I'm not getting my beanies and stuff.
Maybe.
My t-shirt.
Apparently Meek Mill trumps you.
Apparently. I mean, I didn't even get the mix CD because Jay-Z beat me to that. So now I can't get my clothes. Meek Mill. And let's be clear. I remember following Nipsey, and when he announced that he was doing the Marathon clothing store, it came out around the time when Gucci had the incident with the scarf, the mask and all that. So I was like, oh, I'm going to follow Marathon and I'm going to buy me some clothes.
Right.
Well, I never thought about doing it that instant until...
Well, no one
happened.
thinks. I mean,
and I was like, okay, let me go online right now and just do the right thing and get a couple little pieces.
And here's an off-subject thing, you guys. This is one of those things why I preach to everybody. I don't care how hard you're working. I don't care how much money you're making. I don't care what you're doing in your life. But if you're not living your life to the fullest, because we don't know when our day is done.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
You think Nip knew it was coming? No. You think Lauren thought her family would be broken up right now? No. Like, you don't know when your day is final. So make sure you're happy today. Don't wait for next week. Don't wait till retirement. Don't wait till you make your first $1 billion. Do it now.
And also say that, we got a caller.
Uh-oh.
And then I'll say what I was going to say.
Okay.
Hopefully if I don't
Can you remember? Write it down. You want a pen?
No, I don't need a pen. But I'll remember.
What's up, Girl Chat Sports?
Hello.
Mic check.
Hello.
Hello. Who are we speaking with tonight?
Yeah, my name's Matthew.
Hi, Matthew.
Hey.
That's Matthew that we're talking about Sacramento.
Hello.
Nigger.
What?
Wow.
That's
that
not the
was
same
not
Matthew.
the same Matthew.
I was about to say, that's not the same Matthew.
Wow.
Man, let me tell you something. The hate out there is real. And as a person of color, who is not the N-word by any means,
listen,
because it's not about...
that just threw me. I want to throw that man under...
It's not about what you're called. It's about what you answer to. And again, this is why we have the state of affairs that we do have. This is why it's very hard as a black person to do the things that we do, and try to be uplifting for each other and for our peers, you know, and the allies that I have in you and Quan.
Right.
Like, it just makes no sense. But anyway, I'm not gonna give him any more energy.
No, don't
express no more opinion. I remembered what I was gonna say.
Okay, what was it?
I remember what I was gonna say. Okay, so. Okay.
I want like a bottle of knives. Just start throwing at something.
I'm trying to think. What was
This is why I can't have a concealed weapons license.
So here's the thing.
Get people like that.
I got a story for that too.
Ahead,
because I remember my dad was going to try and purchase me a little weapon. And I said,
Whew,
yes, I get to pistol
I'm
whip
hot
everybody.
right now. Like,
well, it's hot in the
hot.
studio anyway. It's hot in the studio. You think I've never been called that before? You think I've never... Come on.
I understand that. I get it. But it's just like the fact that people feel it's okay to do that.
We have somebody in office that has made it okay? Have you not been around and know what was going on right now?
Yes.
Okay, so... Let's leave it with that.
I know.
Let's leave it with that. With
so
people getting killed.
where were you
so
going?
I remember this.
Yeah.
So when you... Like, people are posting all these lovely letters about Nip, all these messages, like all this great kind of stuff and things that he said to touch them and all that kind of thing.
Right.
I feel like you need to say that while they're alive too. Like you're here with me.
Totally.
Say that while they're alive, because you saying I got a letter for him and this is what I pinned and this. He's not seeing that.
No.
It brings no comfort to that person
and
if they never knew how you felt before.
It's
like,
so
send
funny.
flowers while that person is living.
Tell them you like when Lauren sent her whole text that she read a text that she sent him because she was like, I sent this on January 20-something.
Or when his mom said,
Yes.
I get text messages. I got text messages. So you need to reach out to those people that are really in your life on a regular. Check in.
I call my mom
in.
every day.
Me
If
too.
not,
Shout
I
out to
text her,
moms.
say, Mom, I'm so sorry. I got so tired. I'm calling you tomorrow.
Shout out
but
to moms.
always.
Shout out to mom.
Yeah, and it's so funny because there's a guy I know, one of my homeboys from college, Drew. He posted today on Facebook and was like, you know, I really hope that some of y'all can support me while I'm living. And what I'm doing while I'm living.
Right,
because
absolutely.
I mean, we all, you know, feel some type of, we all don't know when we're going, like we mentioned before. We don't know when our time is up. So we can't really, I can't say, hey, Mo, I love you today, and I don't know what happens tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the fact is, if you feel some way about somebody, like share about them. Like there's people that I've, you know, saw on your threads, on your Facebooks, on your Twitters, whatever, that were sharing all this stuff about Nipsey, and you're like, I've never seen you even talk. Like I'm not sharing a lot because I didn't talk about him that much. Like I enjoyed his music.
Yeah.
I had his, you know, playlists on my iTunes, but it wasn't like I didn't die hard with Nipsey,
yeah,
but
absolutely.
I appreciate who he was when he was doing with the community, but I wasn't sharing that. So for people that are now sharing all this stuff about him, but you weren't sharing him when he was live.
Yeah, if you can't even name one Nipsey song, then did you really know Nipsey? I'm not even talking about underground stuff. I'm talking about Victory Lap. Like, there's not even a song. It's the same thing with Pac when we had Pac. Speaking of Pac, my guy Pac
on there. This is what my brother did to me last night. He was like, "Can you even name anybody on the Mariners?" And I was like, "Listen."
Can I name my Dodgers? Shout out to
Can we
the Lost Souls.
Shout out to one for
the Lost Souls. We're having a fun day on the show. You can still call in, I guess, if Klon's not. Maybe he's screening calls or whatever.
He might be screening calls because
that was crazy.
Ridiculous.
But we're gonna keep it moving because that is not going to mess me up. Because guess what?
What we got?
We also got to talk about this NCAA finals with the women's team. Baylor.
Yes.
Shout out to Baylor.
Shout out to Baylor.
Beating Notre Dame.
And shout out to Notre Dame. They had five. All five starters got drafted in the draft.
Yes.
All five. Including our girl. Yes.
Miss Jackie.
Jackie.
Miss Jackie.
Hey.
Miss Jackie Young. Yes.
I'm so geeked for this season, man.
But how about the men's basketball? Did we expect Auburn to come up like that? I really was going for Texas Tech. Like I wanted Texas Tech because
let's be honest. Final Four, nobody had those Final Four. No. Nobody had them.
Destroyed.
We
all thought Duke and UNC, which that was a waste of a watch series for them. But anyway, we'll get into that. But Texas Tech, I thought for sure, and the game came very close because it even ended up going into overtime. So mind you, with the overtime, I was like, okay, there's a chance Texas Tech will probably pull this off. Nope. Auburn strikes again.
Yeah.
Now, we could talk about the Auburn and Purdue game, or we could talk about like any of that because that was another bad call.
Yeah.
Who would have expected that kid to take 3 shots in a row for them to just go in advance? I was not expecting that.
There was so much.
It was.
It was
but
so
it was
much.
a good March Madness. It was really crazy. It was very entertaining.
There wasn't as many upsets as I thought. I mean, there was like a few, but not as
yeah.
many as I thought. I was hoping for, you gotta go for the underdog.
Right.
But it was okay. I mean, shout out to my Huskies. They got to the second round. They didn't get any further than that. But the Ducks, even though I hate to say this, did really well.
Yeah.
They did really well.
Yeah.
And I was impressed by that.
Well, speaking of Oregon, you know that their top that they thought was the women's Oregon
she's
team.
staying back for one
for
week. And how often do we see that? I mean, I guess in women's basketball we see maybe a little more often, but that was incredible because I was talking to shout out to TJ from Vegas Sports Daily as well.
Shout out to TJ.
I was talking to him, and because we had mentioned that she's, because I was like, well, I know that kind of sound like the Aces might have went with her or may have gone for a run at her but she of course was staying.
Yeah, right.
So.
Right.
She's another great guard too.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she'll be out there next year for sure.
Yeah, for sure. So what's Zion gonna do as we roll into men's? Because RJ Barrett already said, I'm going.
Zion's gonna go.
And
I
then
don't think he'll stay.
Really? Because guess what? He gets to go to the Knicks and he does not want to be a Knick.
Why not? What if KD and Russell go though?
Are KD and Russell really going though?
But yeah, everybody says it is, so it's true.
Yeah, everybody says a lot, don't they? I know for a fact he doesn't want to go to the Knicks. And I wouldn't want to work for Jimmy Dolan either. He's crazed right now.
But here's the deal. Playing at Madison Square Garden, I would do that.
It sounds dope, but no, he does not want to be in it.
Just for a season even, let me just get in my feet wet. Madison Square Garden, I was just talking to a friend today. I was like, that's one place, bucket list. I need to be at Madison Square Garden for one game.
And I'm going to tell you something, just to keep it 100 with you. When I was in New York with my mom, I was honestly we were thinking and contemplating. I said, maybe we should do a Knicks game one night. Yeah, we were like, it's the Knicks. I don't want to see. For what?
For the experience.
I want to experience. I'll go to Disneyland.
All right. So beyond D Wade retiring, we saw the whole D Wade retirement tour that took place all season. Of course, you see he kept his last jersey for Carmelo, one of his crew, one of his squad. The whole squad who are all on losing teams came out to support him, and we're there for his final game. Oh my God! And Gab was there, and I really enjoyed. She had some tweets they were posting of hers about how these guys are best friends, but on the court they will fight like to death. Yeah. And I love that. That's how you play. Yeah. But then off the court, hey, everything's good. It's like going to work. You don't want to bring your work energy back home. Oh, I was telling a few of my clients to do this today. I was like, you can't go to work and then take that same energy back home. Right. Bye. Right. Doors closed. I clock out. I get out of here. I'm out of here. Right. Bye. I can't. Whatever. It'll make your life miserable. You know what I mean? So, there's that, and then we had Dirk. That was sad for me. I don't know what it was. I mean, you expected D Wade, you knew it was happening. I knew Dirk was gonna be retiring just because but to announce it then and there. His birthday is actually like 13 days before mine. Oh, okay. He's older than me. Ha ha ha. But yeah, so we knew it was kind of coming. Yeah. But when it happened, it was just like, because he even was a little choked up. It's kind of like you grew up with him. Like you watched him since. I mean, we're not that old, but we're not that young either. Of course, like for the last 21 years, we've been rocking with you. Right. So it's kind of crazy. And he was choked up, and it was really sweet. And he's like, Dallas is my home forever. Like, man, we know the face of Dallas Mavericks was Dirk. Man. Such as Dirk. That's tough. That's a hard one. That was hard for me even when I watched my new Ginobili's jersey go up in the rafters. That I almost cried. Like that was hard. Spurs too. Without Manute. Man. Tim Duncan. Yeah. I mean, just these iconic players. And that's what I can't remember where I read it or where I saw it, but somebody was talking about how like the league right now is just full of young kids. It is. There's no real veterans that are holding down this league like there always had been. It's kind of like, that's true. And they're all kind of the last are retiring. Absolutely. But then you have some that just can't. Like Vince Carter. Yeah. Man. He gonna be 50. Man. Tyson Chandler talked today a little bit about his plans of retirement, but it's not going to be next season. He's going to hang in there one more season. And he's, one of those veteran advocacy guys. Like, these teams, they need to have a few vets on them, vets on the team so the young players can show them the way and this, that, and the other. Exactly. And, that would be nice and everything, but our Laker vet didn't do the right thing. No. What's up with him?
caught up in Magic Land, I guess. I don't want to talk about that
I
anymore.
can't even get into it. So we're a little over half the show. If you guys
Yeah.
are watching, feel free to call in. I know Quan got
Quan is screening calls now.
Quan got that guy's number and posted it in the chat. So if you're watching, check the chat. Call Joe and let him know he's a POS.
Why did he say
And
that?
I don't think his name's Joe because that's his real name. And then when I called him, he said his name's Joe. I think he accidentally called with the real number.
Oh, dummy.
But he's actually
You
in the
big dummy
chat.
award.
Matthew Shauna Tona is the guy that called.
Well, can we block his ass? Because he's annoying
say
as.
A.
I want everyone to hit him up,
Yeah.
add him, blow him up, blow that phone number up.
Yeah.
I love the support, guys.
Let's blow it up all night
Let me
long.
tell you something.
From Wichita, Kansas.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
hello. Get me.
That makes sense.
That's the red
Yeah.
state. But anyway.
But I did cuss him out, so you guys are good.
Oh, thank you, Quan is my hero. I appreciate you,
Thank you, Quan.
No problem, no problem.
Thank you for
Back to our regular scheduled program.
programming.
Let's get into some Vegas.
He must have been talking about my phone.
What? What do you say?
I don't know.
What about your phone?
I don't know. I don't know who he was pointing to what was what. I don't know. I don't know what an N-word is, so I don't know
Whatever.
what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's good. So,
Yeah, I feel like
I know what it is. It's the Knights. He just forgot to know that there was a K in front of it. So
Maybe.
that was it.
It might be his mother.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he was
Jeez.
probably, in some. We can't even give
So
him
we
any more
gotta
time.
talk Aviators.
Oh, we're talking
because we
Aviators?
have,
Okay.
unless you want to. I mean,
No,
what
go.
else do you want to get into? Because you
The
have
Knights.
the
We
greatest.
didn't talk about the Knights.
Oh, yeah,
it's
let's talk about the Knights.
playoffs
It's
right
playoffs
now.
time,
We got the
right.
Washington right behind you.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay.
they're blowing out. So it was the Stone show last night.
yeah.
So Mark Stone, thank God for Mark Stone. He got our only 2 goals last night, and we lost to the Sharks.
So
of
do
course,
you
we're in
think-
San Jose.
Yeah.
You know, and here's the I'm watching news and watching the stories, and they're all kind of like, well, hey, just remember last year at Winnipeg, we were down 1, and we came back and won 4. It's a different season.
It is a
this
different
year.
season. It is
And
a
the
totally
Sharks are
different
looking
season this year.
pretty good again.
Yeah.
So I watched the game, and I felt like I wasted 3 hours because I was really pissed off at the game.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I was
I didn't
mad.
watch it. I didn't get a chance to watch
Yeah.
it. I just looked
No.
at final score and I saw it.
It wasn't good. I mean, we had 5 goals. I mean, the Sharks had 5 goals. So
Yeah.
Fleury was 5. Granted, 1 was off someone's chin and it broke their. It broke like 2. He broke like 1 or 2 teeth and like spit him out.
That's
and
rough.
Like,
That's rough.
you can't even be mad at that.
Right. That's rough.
But the other 4. So we go back and play. We're in San Jose
Right,
still. It's
right.
best of 7, of
Right.
course. So
how's it go? 2-3-2 or 2-1?
2-2
Oh,
1-1-1.
1-1.
Kind of
Okay.
like the basketball.
Yeah. Okay.
So like the basketball.
Like the basketball.
Shout out to my boy Walt because he calls it the hockey.
The hockey.
Are you watching the hockey? Yeah. No, I'm not. So
I love it. The basketball.
But get this, for anybody that's in Vegas.
Yeah.
During a home Vegas Golden Knights game, you can actually go to the Shark Reef for free if you're wearing Golden Knights gear during a home game, either 3 hours before or prior to the start of the game. So that's this Sunday, Tuesday, and if there is a game 6, it'll be then too.
How ironic is that you're playing the Sharks, but you're giving free tickets to go see some Sharks?
Yes, because they want you to watch them being in cages and being down.
That's
but
what
they
it
also
is.
are giving a
Okay.
discount for Sharks fans. So Sharks fans, if you're in town as well
okay.
and you have Sharks gear on, you can get $5 off. You're not free though.
Oh, okay.
We're not gonna let that happen.
Yeah.
So that's a good time for now. Anybody out here, grab you a hat, grab you a shirt, go to the
Right,
Shark Reef for free. It's pretty
right.
cool. I've been before.
Yeah, I have
can't-
too.
I
It's
can't
pretty
like
dope.
it.
I like
Yeah.
the Shark Reef.
So that's pretty cool. Yes,
Yeah.
we play again on Friday.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not.
Do you think we'll make it out of the round?
I think we will win a couple games. I think it's gonna go. I think it'll go to like 6 games.
Okay.
I want to see how we play next. I want to see how we play on Friday to give me my decision. I'll post it how I
Okay.
feel.
All right.
But I want to see how they come out and play after this because we really played and we didn't look at it all. It was terrible.
We're just getting the playoff kinks out.
And that's fine. Let's do that. Let's
say
do
that.
that.
I'm gonna be optimistic and just hope for the best with them.
Okay.
I don't think we're gonna win a Stanley Cup, but I
Right.
just feel like at least first round. Let's see if we can
I'm
make a
with it.
second round just to see.
Yep.
And then if I say second round, maybe a third round.
Right. So, in regards to the so if you guys haven't woke up yet in Las Vegas, we have a baseball team, no longer the 51s. They're called the Aviators after Howard Hughes, of course, that company that owns the team.
Partially owns
the team. And they had their first game on Tuesday, opening night. Their home opener was here on Tuesday at their new The Las Vegas ballpark in Summerlin. But Mo, you got to go to Media Day.
I did.
And your footage was, here's the deal. I'm so proud of my girl, Mo. I left for a week and a half and you were holding it down.
Did she think I would just go slack off or something?
No, I don't think it was.
She actually did have a text message. I'm joking. Kidding,
okay, I was about to say, Quan, what was
I
it?
was like, Quan's no longer invited to crab. He's off the crab list.
No, he's got the crab list.
Didn't want your crab.
Who's got crabs?
Whoa!
We do.
Mo's giving out crabs, guys. If you guys are invited tonight,
you'd like some crabs. So Mo, tell us about the Media Day.
Okay, so Media Day was awesome.
It was last
like I said,
Monday.
It was last Monday.
Okay.
Oh no, last Tuesday.
Okay.
So it was really all time because you got a chance to see an elevated looking baseball stadium, one that we've never seen in Las Vegas before. I mean, especially compared to Cashman Field where the Stars and the 51s used to play. But what I do like about it, and this is what I noted, that you have a lot of glass enclosings for suite level, indoor viewing level, and
they
all
have
of that.
4 levels.
4 levels. And so when it was windy on that first game day, and we'll talk about it, you were able to move inside and watch the rest
still
of the
watch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to Jose who was there for that.
Yes,
he did it
he
live,
did.
and I was like,
He did.
"There's nobody in the stand."
That's because they all moved inside.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, that's good.
And they had a win that day too.
Well, in
so-
Vegas,
so-
it gets windy. People
It
don't realize
does.
it gets
It's a
crazy
dust bowl
windy
out
here.
here. It gets crazy windy. One thing I could say is I liked speaking with a couple of the players. I like the fact, shout out to True Fusion, because I shouted them out last week because they were the ones
My
that were giving
gym?
them your gym. They had one of the yoga instructors there. I'm not familiar with which one it was, but giving yoga poses to the players and showing them position, because like Camden had said on last week's interview, if you haven't checked it out, please check it out. How he's into yoga now as a part of his routine and his regimen as far as getting stretched out and ready for games. So they incorporated that on the
athletes are
fleece.
doing that
Yes, and that's good because it's a flexibility thing, it's core, it's all that. So they had that going on. Then they had Don Logan, which I really like Don.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Don was really nice because Don, if you're from Vegas and you kind of know his name, he's been around for quite some time. He's a COO for the Aviators, and he was just actually stressing the importance of local fan base and drawing the locals back in. Is getting an opportunity to have a lot of the families come out, a lot of people in the Summerlin area as well as in the Las Vegas City area.
Right.
And that was the thing that he was kind of saying was very interesting, how the city of Las Vegas was giving him a lot of pushback for being... Mel, stop reading the chat.
Sorry. I try to like to shout out people that are watching.
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
I'm listening.
Like that song.
But I'm listening.
Because you have this seething look on your face. Like, I want you to relax. As a black woman, I'm telling my other than friends to relax. And I appreciate you guys being more armed up and amped up, as you should be. You know, as you should be. Because that's the education that you guys have to give out to your masses. Like, I'm done. But I'm just saying.
Okay,
Let me finish.
I'm back. Okay,
All right.
Aviators.
All right, I ain't preaching no more now.
All that.
Farrakhan already messed up. I ain't messing up tonight. Anyway. So anyway, you have where he was wanting a sense of community. He wanted to see more of the city of Las Vegas. He said the city of Las Vegas was getting him a lot of pushback.
Sure.
As far
They
as
were.
being out there. Yeah.
To
Huge
leave.
pushback
But guess
to
what?
leave.
Who wants to... Cashman's great, and it's great, but the area... I mean, who wants all their fans?
Right.
It's tough. It's a tough neighborhood.
Right.
Luckily, I know a lot of the Lights fans and a lot of the soccer fans are out there, and they don't give two... but they're down.
Right. Absolutely.
It's a little bit harder for, I think Summerlin's going to attract a lot more.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, they sold out. The first game was sold out. Like, I think beyond capacity. It was like over 10,000.
And then we were talking about the resale being the high numbers.
I saw you that on the podcast.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry, those are more than Golden Knights tickets. That's ridiculous. The other thing that they have is they are the only stadium in all of sports, or the arenas in all of the ballparks, featuring 4 top premium seating, innovative, breathable airflow mesh seats.
Isn't that something?
Because here's the other, they gotta play through the summer.
Yeah, exactly. And they're gonna be always night games, and the night games are hot too.
Yeah.
And then
hence the enclosures, which is nice.
Right. And so they're the locker rooms, state of the art. He mentioned how they're on the level of a major league. Their recovery rooms, their ice tubs, all of that is just all stellar.
Crazy.
And highly elevated. It's crazy.
And there's a pool.
There is a pool.
And there's 2 new mascots.
Yep.
One who will be located in the pool area. I thought it was, what was that? Darkwing.
What's he look like?
I thought it was Darkwing Duck at first, but.
What does he look like?
It's a goose, because I guess there was a. Shout out to Stephanie. She'd asked somebody what's the meaning behind it, and the guys, and it's Spruce the goose, okay, but he looks like a duck. But they were wondering like what's the meaning behind it. But apparently Spruce the goose was one of like Howard Hughes' planes back in the day or somewhere. So that's where that name came from. The other is the Aviator, who's supposed to be like the superhero pilot guy.
Yeah.
So,
Have you seen the actual logo? Do you guys notice how the logo looks, where you see the man and then you see the aviator glasses and then the mountain ranges and the sunset and all of that?
It's like, I mean, it's a. No one likes the logo, but it really plays on a lot of you
the
really have
stories
to
of what
look
you're
into it.
Absolutely.
The LV I personally like better. The flamed up kind of like sunsetty LV. That's pretty cool. But we're excited. They play again. So this is their first homestead is this week. Mm-hmm. So they play again today.
Against Sacramento River Cats.
Yep. And then tomorrow they start 4 games against Fresno.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be cool.
So here's the best thing I liked about the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
It's free parking.
Really?
Yeah. You don't have to pay for parking.
But it does affect my ability to get to True Fusion on time. So I just want to let you know, me and my girl Natalie, we do work out there. I love True Fusion. It's my gym. However, I've been trying to like plan my classes around what time games start and what time games get out, because I don't want to be part of that.
Yeah, exactly.
It basically fills up downtown Summerlin.
Oh, yeah.
The City National Arena is right next door, so they're full.
I bet.
It's crazy.
So also, this was another thing that I loved about it. The food.
Please tell me, because I'm starving right now.
Well, I'm going for crap. So
this is probably the reason why I was also irritated, because I'm also hungry. Y'all know I get hangry
for you guys, and you didn't like it.
It's like chewing fruity gum. Fruity, anything should be fruit. It shouldn't be.
Anyway,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So they have capriottis. Who doesn't like caps? So the 2 sandwiches that they're featuring. Yes, Philly cheesesteak is one, and the Bobby is the other.
Ooh, the Bobby's
and then
good
if it gets
too.
better, if it gets bigger, they'll probably add another featured sandwich.
Love it.
Shout out to Fly Dogs. It's not Chef Feeney's, but their gourmet hot dogs are incredible. I had a tasting with them. Also, they have, Me Gusta Tacos. So if you have a Taco Tuesday game or anything like that, you've got that. And then you've also got Giadas. If you're in the suite level, you're getting Giadas. You're getting the fine dining of Giadas. That's for the suite guests only. Okay, so I was able to test a few little things from that too. But that was cool. But they do have an official beer for the Aviators.
Right.
It's an Aviator Ale.
Yes.
And you know how 51s used to have $1 beer?
They have $2 beer.
It's $2 beer now.
It's tonight.
It's $2 beer tonight.
$2 beer
yeah,
tonight.
So $2 beer.
Yes.
But that's not bad. $1 more. I mean, you're paying for this great
It's
state-of-the-art experience.
$2.
It's
Can we
$2.
talk about
yeah.
that though?
Yeah. So
back when
cool.
I used to drink the $1 beer night, that was the only time I think I went to the 51s game.
And I was telling the boys from Let the Ball Bounce, I hadn't been to a 51s game. I went to a Stars game, I think, but I haven't been to a 51s
No, I
game.
went to the 51s game, and those were $1 beer nights. Yeah, those were pretty intense.
Yeah.
So that was good.
So yeah, I need the community to come out and support them, because they really and just let's be clear, they are
And not
AAA.
resell the tickets for $300.
Not resell even funeral tickets. I heard about that too.
All right, hello,
Yeah.
free tickets you're reselling?
Yeah.
I can't.
Crazy. But anyway, the cool thing about this Aviators AAA minor baseball team, because they are an affiliate of the Oakland A's,
yeah.
you do have some Oakland A players that are playing on the team, like Ryan Dull, who I got to talk to,
Nice.
who's been injured. So this is their recovery. So them playing for the team is their
That's
recovery
great.
to get them back up to that major. And all of them were just phenomenal guys, very personable, very excited about this whole new season and this new team and this new stadium, and just want to see the fans come out. And I think that is the big draw. Let's just, as a community, pull together, support our local sports, support all sports. But yeah, definitely show up for that. I think it's going to be a good look.
That's good. No,
Yeah.
I like it.
I can't wait till I hear from Horn or my brother, mostly my brother first for sure. Horn will probably post. My brother might post. He doesn't post too much, but Horn does a lot of posting. But
Yeah.
maybe we'll get their feedback
does
on
love
tonight's
memes.
games. He does. Your meme was the best. I had to show my dad that meme of the green dress. I still need to send it to him, because he was like, he was not understanding the whole green dress philosophy.
He
No, he
didn't
didn't
get it. It's okay though.
No.
Speaking of dresses,
Shout out to Jackie's dress.
shout out to Jackie's
The
dress.
blue dress.
That blue dress was rocking.
Yes, it was.
I felt like there was some some Nipsey inspiration in there.
Oh, it had to be.
But I don't even, as a stylist, Mo, can you tell me what this all was? This it was like asymmetrical, but one
like
shoulder.
And it was like a cold shoulder on one side.
And body is amazing.
Yes, of course.
Listen, that dress, I was like, beautiful.
And speaking of the aces too, you got to talk to Asia Wilson. Is she really 6'4"? I need to know. That's her program height is listed as 6'4". What would you surmise? Because your interview, she was sitting down.
Right.
But I did see her standing up.
We stand up.
Yeah.
I would say it's very close. If not, it's like 6'3.5".
Okay.
Like she is tall.
Okay.
But I felt like, I wasn't wearing any heels yesterday, so I felt like she was taller than me, obviously. Right. But not like, Bill Laimbeer standing next to Bill Laimbeer.
Oh yeah,
he's tall.
He's tall. Yeah, absolutely.
But shout out to Asia. I appreciate it.
That was a great interview.
I interrupted her before the chocolate dessert. Listen, when I saw this like magnificent dessert, I don't even know what it was called. Shout out to Miller's Ale House on Town Square. It was like this chocolate. You know me, and I love chocolate, and I love desserts, and I love to eat. So it's like coming to her, and I'm just like, I can't even, like, girl code, I can't even get in the way right now. Like, you're about to have some amazing dessert, and I don't even want to get in the middle of it. She goes, no, it's okay. And so had a couple quick questions, and she was really she's so sweet. Oh yeah, and so amazing.
She
and
really nice.
She was really, I like the part of her. And if you haven't, please go on GirlChatSports and check out the interviews that I uploaded. She talked about having Jackie Young coming on, but she also asked her what she thought about, what she can give advice for women or for girls that are looking for their dreams, and she had such amazing words of inspiration.
Yeah.
So shout out to Asia.
Yeah, Asia, that was dope. Thank you for taking the time to talk to my girl.
Yes, and shout out to Bill Laimbeer. And so I sat down and I was like, Bill, listen, off record, my girl has been trying to reach out to your people. And it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna figure it's gonna work out. It's gonna coach away. It's gonna work out. I'm like, okay, cool. Sat down with him.
Yeah, I sent an email. I called, left a nice voicemail. I shout out to John Maxwell, because he's really been trying to do his thing and he's really been helping us out. But at the same time, I was like, let me just send a little email because I did get your card. So he's gonna come to us one day.
But yeah, I remember. I was like, "Hey, we saw you at Pac-12 conference."
Did he remember us?
Yeah,
he had to remember us.
Yeah, of
How
course.
can you forget us?
Hello, these faces.
Yes, exactly.
But he was really dope.
Yeah.
And it's funny because every time I see him, I still cringe because I'm a Bulls, always been a Bulls fan, Jordan. So I go, oh, the Bulls, and I'm like, okay, it's Coach Laimbeer. He's for the Aces.
Right.
And I like him.
Right. I understand because that Detroit Bad Boys thing and the Lakers and all that, and seeing him with his face guard and face mask on, I sometimes wanted to punch him in his face.
He's my least favorite NBA player of all time. Him and Danny Ainge.
I hated Danny.
And then when I went to the UNLV game at T-Mobile, we walked in right behind, guess who? Bill Laimbeer and Danny Ainge.
So you had a Celtic and a Detroit. Yeah, any Celtics guy was kind of like, yeah.
Yeah, I was not.
It.
Well, the Celtics.
But he's nice. He's a very nice guy. I like Bill.
But he's very straightforward. He's very direct. He's very hush hush.
Yeah.
You could even see him kind of do this a little bit, for certain people that were talking to him. Just,
right.
He's to the point. Let's get this out. Let's make it happen. I'm gonna give you the answers you want. Absolutely. Yeah, he's dope.
So I can't wait till their season opener against the LA Sparks. That's going to be exciting.
Yeah, May 26th.
Yeah,
so this is also Memorial Day weekend, y'all. So it's going to be amazing. There's going to be crazy, interesting things happening in Vegas.
Yeah, of course.
And then we got the Aces game.
Yep.
I can't wait.
So
and the All-Star game is here this week.
I know.
Or this year.
This year, yeah.
Getting ahead of myself.
No. You're getting excited, and I love it because we haven't had a WNBA All-Star. game out here at
But I do remember when the All-Star for the NBA came
I loved it. I was all about it. That made my day. When I saw when I saw Manute Bol walk through our store and he was as tall as the ceiling, everybody stopped what they were doing like, that's Manute Bol. Yeah. Like those are anomalies you just don't get to see too often.
Breaking news though today for the Aces.
Oh, the three-way trade.
So
let's talk about it.
Yeah, shout out to Nia Coffey because we did enjoy her. She's been with the Aces for 2 years. She's been an amazing player. So part of today's three-way trade was they dealt her off to Atlanta to the Dream in exchange for a second-round pick for next year's draft, and then took that draft and gave it to New York in exchange for Sugar Rogers
got
from
some sugar.
Georgetown.
Right, sugar.
Little Sugar.
I love Sugar.
That's Sugar's nickname when my dog.
Is it?
Sugar.
Did you name him off of Suge Knight? Is that where you got the name from?
I really did.
I figured that. I was like, I got it from Suge Knight.
Of course.
But he's a gentle soul.
He is more gentler than Shook, and he's
absolutely.
not in the pen. So
No.
Shook has free range of the house, unlike Suge Knight, who can't really get out of probably a 12-foot square.
But we welcome you, Sugar Rogers.
Yes.
I'm excited because this is the shooting guard that she shoots out of the range. She's on the arc. She is that perimeter shooter that we need.
that.
We need that. We've got a new guard now with Jackie. Asia Wilson, if you didn't know, she was always a power forward. But her role would sometimes be into that guard position, and I think people got that mixed up. But now we have a power forward, we have a couple guards,
Yes.
and we have Sugar.
Yes.
So
And
I'm
they're
looking to see that 3-point.
And their practices start like May 8th. I forgot the exact date, but they had mentioned it. Carolyn Swords was also at the draft
cool.
party.
Very cool.
And so they mentioned, I think that's like the 8th and 9th when they start the practicing.
Oh, okay.
So they'll be starting up soon. Girls will be starting coming in. That was one of my questions for Bill was, last season, because girls were out overseas so late, how that affected them. Plus being in a new city, a new coach, new everything. So he's very excited for the second year because they kind of have a chemistry already. Because remember the second half of the year last year, they did good.
Yeah.
And they actually were like one game away from the playoffs or one seed. So we were very hopeful for this year, and because they're going to mesh a little better, and now they got some great, they got some new firepower.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be
and that's what
exciting.
we needed because let's be clear, we did not rank so well last season. We didn't rank at all. That season was bad. So this is the period of adjustments that we need. We're starting to add slowly key pieces to make us a little bit stronger, more in depth. So I would watch out for the Aces this season. Honestly, I think this is the season for us to really, really shine. And speaking of adjustments and stuff, so we're getting off the subject, but I got to talk about Raiders for a second.
Okay.
Because John Gruden has a message
Oh,
for our new
really?
GM, Maycock.
What's the message?
You better not mess up.
Or
You just better not mess up. And pretty much I've taken all these slights and all these jabs to make these adjustments of getting these players and acquiring these players, and we can segue into Antonio Brown.
And now
Juju
we're
if we
kind of
want to talk.
seeing the vision.
Yeah, we're seeing the vision.
Yeah.
So do not mess up.
Don't
do
at
not
all.
mess up. Do not at all. So that was today.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, if you want to talk about Juju and Antonio Brown, I thought that was the level of pettiness. It was so funny.
What was petty was, did you see Connor tweet to Le'Veon Bell like, hey, just FYI, or he texted it, and Le'Veon posted it. It was like, Connor had said, like, listen, stuff that's happening right now, I just want to let you know that Foxy?
I know.
The
You had to
Illinois?
play. You had to play Foxy
The
right now.
Illinois?
Man.
My bad, ladies.
No, no.
Are you gonna start rapping or what?
I almost
No,
did. I was ready to like, get on my.
I want to be able to finish the thing, but
I'm
I'm
in the
going to get into
studio,
a thing
like,
about Foxy. I was about to.
Listen, no.
That's that East Coast, man. Let me tell
But
you.
Conor McGregor, no, Conor McGregor.
No.
Connor. No, sorry. Steelers running back Connor. He had texted Le'Veon, was like, hey, because of the stuff that's happening that we're kind of going through, I've been noticing how these players are going at each other. I just want you to know that I appreciate you. Congratulations on your deal and blah, blah. And Le'Veon posted that and was like, it was just nice to see that even though that stuff happened with them on that team. But yeah, Antonio and
He was lunching out.
I'm
He
Team
was on
Juju.
Paul,
I'm Team Juju.
He was all on some Paul Pierce stuff too.
Listen, I can tell you.
Go ahead.
But I can tell you this much.
Yeah.
If you have the ability on fantasy football, you better pick up Juju because he's going to run numbers.
Oh, he's
going to
show it better than
gonna
you can tell.
show
But he
up.
showed it last season. It's
I
like,
know.
okay, you're talking
Except
about my
for one
numbers.
play. Except for one play.
You're talking about one play, but look at the overall of the season for me. Numbers don't lie. And I love, shout out to the Twitter fans that are just like on Juju's corner, like,
listen.
numbers don't lie, Antonio. What are you talking about? And see, that's what I'm talking about. You're Raiders now. Can we just focus on your balance with Derek Carr if he stays? Come on, can we get to that?
Like, why do you still get him to why do you care anymore? Like, let it go. Be
Let
a
it
Raider.
go. Be a
you
Raider.
know?
Come on.
Shave
We
your
don't
little
need
whatever
this.
you got
We don't
going on
need
back
this
here.
going on. We don't need it.
I can't. Yeah, that was too much.
If this is the Mitch that we're going to have going forward, then this is going to be a problem for our Raiders organization because we don't allow that kind of stuff. And I said
and you
Mitch with an
shouldn't.
M.
And you
Like,
shouldn't.
we don't need that.
You can't.
We
You can't at all.
don't. Come on, we won't.
No.
Don't make me pull up.
Pull up.
I'm already
pull
in
up.
that.
Pull
Look,
up.
I'm
pull
already
up.
ready to turn up and be pulling up. No, I'm
Listen,
kidding.
again, back to my concealed weapons license issue. Listen, my daddy taught me, and he made sure that I was always armed. But I've made one point clear that I don't have the ability to cool down fast or to not get unirritated.
Oh, I understand.
And I only have road rage.
Right.
So there should never be a gun in my car.
But see, this is the thing
within
why,
range.
and I'm going to just segue into this, why mental health is so important to unpack the stuff, because if you hold that stuff in, man,
Find you an outlet.
You got to find you an outlet.
Listen, when I tell you my Pilates and yoga and my working out, my sweating hard, that helps me.
Yeah.
Because the Ferris has got
Because you
attitudes.
got to unpack that stuff, man. I'm telling you, man. Anytime I come across some crazy stuff, and it's a regular sometimes for me. I'm not saying a regular, but there's some occasional person. And it's like, okay, I got to unpack it some kind of way. I'm either going to lay on somebody's couch, or I'm going to go run, I'm going to go walk, I'm going to go do something.
Right.
But yeah, you got to unpack that kind of stuff.
So just before we end,
Yes.
I want to talk a girl power moment real quick.
Yes, please.
Yes.
I love that.
And so I've got a good one. So this girl actually was here to throw out the first pitch for our Aviators game.
Oh.
You may be familiar with her, okay? Haley Dawson. I think she's 9 now. Yeah, 9 years. She's the 9-year-old that maybe last year UNLV's Howard Hughes School of Engineering had made that robotic arm for her. And she made a pact to throw out a first pitch at every MLB stadium.
Okay.
Well, she threw out the first pitch for the Aviators.
Oh, Haley.
Yes.
Shout out to her.
She's been to over 30 Major League Baseball
Nice.
parks doing that.
Very nice.
So shout out to Haley Dawson. We
Haley
see
Dawson,
you,
that's dope.
girl. Come on. We're gonna have a dance party in the studio. I need this mix, whatever it's on
Hey, can you cut it back?
Spotify or
Can you
whatever.
play that? Can you start it again? Can you start it again?
You guys are getting distracted.
Well, stop doing this.
You got it going on. What? She got it going on. What? We got it going on.
The Mariners got it going on.
The Mariners, I ain't dancing to that now.
Hey.
They do have it going on right now. I'm gonna give them props right now. But it's
So
early.
shout out real quick. I know. Listen, I understand that because come July we usually don't play for nothing. But right now, let me have my moment.
Yes, I should do that. I should do that.
You guys, and shout out to my mom who's having happy hour because I was like, Mom, you got to call. Mom, I'm gonna call you, and she goes, No, you can't. I'm gonna be at happy hour. Shout out to my mom.
Shout out to Mom.
Who's probably trying to text me right now asking me, what was that drink called we used to have in Mexico? Because she does it every time she goes to happy hour.
I love it.
But she's texting me all day because there was a day game today. She goes, Melissa, and every text every day from Mom is about the Mariners and how they're doing and what's going on. So today, they got their 15th. They've had 15 games since starts. We're 13-2. 13-2 are the Mariners, okay? 15
so
games straight with a home run in each game.
That's so dope.
It's the only team in Major League Baseball history to have done so.
That's so dope. I have to have jealousy on
And
the
wait, there's one
Go
more.
ahead.
And we've had 12 games straight with over 6 runs.
I love it. But I gotta tell you something about Melissa. She's like, let me have my moment. She has had her moment since I've been on this show with her. It's been a UW thing, it's been a Seattle Seahawks thing, and now it's a Mariners thing. And I haven't had anything on my team affiliation.
Oh, we haven't?
whatsoever.
You haven't done Raiders, you haven't done Lakers, you
Have
haven't
I
done...
hyped up Raiders or Lakers or anything? No. You've had something to be happy for.
Well, that's
Mine
not
have
my
been-
fault. That's
mine have been
your...
gripes.
It's
Okay?
not my fault.
Okay.
Is it my fault?
I don't know. You give out a good energy. Maybe I need to start giving out maybe I need to wear a green dress.
Maybe you gotta come to True Fusion.
Yeah.
I need to get them to
or
plug
get
up.
or get a green dress or something.
Green dress.
Because the green dress is
Are
rolling.
we still talking about the green dress?
Yes. So we got to talk about the green dress. Green dress is the topic of discussion for the rest of the year, you guys. Hashtag green dress. But anyway, we got to sign off. We know we run over our time.
And listen, we don't have balls, but we know
we know how to cover them. We sure do.
Yes, we sure do.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We had a
Thank
good
you.
time.
Share, find us on
Yes.
every social media
You know where
platform.
we are. We'll pop it up.
We love y'all.
Shout out to Nip.
R.I.P. Nip.